you're home. Rose, Rachel's home. And she brought her new friend.
Our star returns. You're just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Chloe, was it?
Nailed it. I must have been pretty memorable.
You were. I get the sense that you're used to making an impression.
Rachel, honey, you were resplendent tonight.
Thanks.
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
She must?
I must?
Of course.
I made chicken a la king. I'm sure you both acted up quite the appetite.
Thanks, but I was just gonna stop in for a sec and then bounce.
Oh, did you have other dinner plans?
Dinner plans? I always thought dinner was something that just sorta happens.
Chloe, I know we didn't exactly meet each other at our best this morning, but with you and Rachel becoming such fast friends, I insist you join us for dinner. Don't you agree, Rachel?
Yes, of course. Chloe, would you join us for dinner, please?
Of course.
Great. I just need to wash off. Then I'll be right down.
Don't be long. In meantime, perhaps you can help me with the table, Chloe?
Sure thing, Mrs. Amber.
You did not just immediately abandon her with your parents.
I'm gonna go pack. After dinner, we can make our break. You cool down here?
Totally. Your parents love me.
They're good at coming off that way, but don't let your guard down. And, Chloe, we just need to make it through dinner. Try not to say anything that, you know...
That I would normally say.
Exactly.
Just some quality time with the Ambers. What could possibly go wrong?
All things. All of the things. Whoa, that's a lot of pages. Suddenly. Okay. Max. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any more dramatic. Wait. Let's back up. Guess who tried to drug Rachel and jack her roll? Don't worry, Rachel and I turned the tables on Victoria and gave her a taste of her own medicine. Literally. Sadly, the drama doesn't end there for me. Stupid Juliet got caught in the stupid fire, and now I... Let's just say there's exactly one person in the world who can make me dress up in a funny costume and act Shakespearean in front of an audience of all my least favorite people. And she happened to be next to me at exactly the wrong moment. Chloe, the FML. Hell equals empathy. I got one line wrong, I think. The hell part or something? Probably. Yeah. Got everything else right, I think, though. And then she goes off script, so who cares, I guess. By the way, it's so distracting to me. The stories are fine, and a lot of other stuff's fine, but just... I get so like tripped up and distracted by like this super outdated language that it actively distracts me from just being in the story, and it bothers me. It's like that whole time I'm watching the play, I'm just like this script. Why'd they have to keep it? It's just me, I guess, but I've never gotten past it. I have to like translate it. Max, so I survived. Just in case you were worried about me, you totally weren't. But it wasn't easy. I had to remember what to say and where to go and not flip off everyone in the audience. Not gonna lie, I totally killed it. Once I got past the stupid makeup and the blinding lights and just let myself get lost in it all. I guess acting is really about forgetting the rest of the world exists and being completely in the moment. When I'm with Rachel, somehow that becomes easy. We ended up creating a new story together on stage. A much better story because this one ends with the two of us escaping the island and sailing off in the sunset together. Take that, Shakespeare. Will real life turn out so awesome? Time will tell. Yeah, season 1 will tell. Chloe, the bardest bitch in town. Max, time has told, and no, it turns out that real life is not like the stage. It's so much better. We're leaving. Tonight. Boom. Peace out, Arcadia Bay. We're heading to New York. Home of greasy pizza, hipster bloggers, and who cares? All that matters is it's not here. I didn't believe Rachel at first. It's not that I don't trust her, but she tends to get swept away in the moment. Let's just say she erased all doubts. What? You mean to draw a map? We made it. We made out. As awesome as you may imagine making out with Rachel Amber sounds, believe me, it was a bajillion times awesomer. After a quick stop by Rachel's house, we're headed off. Next time you hear from me, I'll be an ex-Arcadian just like you. Chloe, the so much better. Steph's messaging me. They're probably psyched, right? Because I took care of everything. I heard you were in the Tempest. Yeah, it was kind of a big deal. I believe it. Everyone says the show is awesome. You get medals for 2 good deeds today. Mike is okay. Drew will text you an update in a bit. Oh shit. Tell them both I'm pulling for him. Oh. God, life is drama for Chloe. I can't help but get the feeling that, like, I feel like this episode might be revealing something about Life is Strange as a franchise, which is that really what they have going for them is characters and interesting scenarios and drama and conflicts and decisions that aren't earth-shattering, like save Earth from the Reapers decisions, but there are things where there's like a gray area and reasons to go one way or another, and feelings of like meddling with stuff that you don't fully understand, or just having a bunch of details going around and just characters bouncing off of each other and stuff like that. And like the superpowers and stakes that they introduce are like a distraction from that. Like it's almost like that's the weak spot. Like Life is Strange episode 5 fucking sucked. And I've heard that people aren't fond of episode 3, which is the finale of this one, either. And it's probably going to be because they introduce either powers or stakes or something. And like Mark Jefferson was just stupid and shitty and bad, and it was the worst part of all of the first season. And now they're teasing a villain now, and it's like, oh, they're good at having characters that have real life problems and goals and so on, but what they do with their climaxes may not be the best move for the franchise as a whole. I think this season might actually be benefiting from the fact that it doesn't have any powers in it at all so far, and I presume won't ever have powers in it. And I don't know if Life is Strange will be better or worse off for reintroducing them. So what's it like being a Stepford wife and husband at the same time?
Huh. Rachel really was an overachiever before she met me. Glad I nipped that in the bud.
I don't know, she just did that big drama performance. I think she still does it either way. Oh, this place sucks. Oh, this place sucks. Oh, it sucks so bad. Like, it's got a serious case of like rich house, but it's like too rich house. Like, it's shitty rich house. Ugh. It's the kind of rich house where it stops being comfortable and then just goes over like blah, blah. I like the type of rich, like when I look at rich places, I like it more when it's like a modern, like it's like a modern house or modern art, or the big blocky ones, or like they're minimalist or other shit's going on. This place looks like a fucking like dentist's office. Look at this shit over here. Ugh. Like a waiting room in a hospital. This isn't comfortable. So much wood.
It's like 1,000 times more skeevy when the skeeviness is all polite to your face.
When I went to Pismo a few months ago, I got to the experience of visiting a multi-million-dollar beach house for because we were there for like a very brief rental thing, like it was a hotel basically, and I'm like, this is the nicest shit ever, and it was like the opposite of this, but probably the same price.
Hiya, Mr. Amber.
Chloe, what can I do for you?
What do you think? I thought Rachel was perfectly cast.
She certainly was. We're very proud of her. I had no idea they were going to do that.
Do what?
I don't know the name for it. Reverse casting? Casting a woman as a man?
Oh, I just meant the wizard part.
I suppose that's also true.
Your daughter's pretty great.
Thank you. We're fond of her as well.
You ever feel like she's so awesome at everything that you just want to shake her? Yeah. Me neither. So, you're a district attorney, huh?
I'm your district attorney.
So I can call you if I'm ever district arrested?
What would you be arrested for?
It was a joke. Not a good one, clearly. Duty calls. Good chat, Mr. Amber.
Mm-hmm.
I am still learning to process human emotions. Whoa, look at the spine of the newspaper. Oh, crap. It's like spaghetti. Oh, that's freaky.
Time to set the table, I guess.
Oh, boy.
They say all news is local, but damn.
Largest fire in Arcadia history frightens residents and baffles authorities. Seriously, she basically like set the town on fire and then ran as her goal.
I bet there's like not even a single Cheeto stuck in this thing.
Are they gonna notice me just use it in front of them?
Doing the play was bad enough without having to read about it afterwards. Hope Mikey's okay though.
No one's even reacting right now? Alright. Congrats on the wonderful cast and crew of The Tempest. So sorry I missed out, guys. Emergency came up. Love you guys. I am so sorry. Why sorry? You don't control the fire, or do you? Chloe held it down like a champ. Hey Steph, any update on Mikey? Recovering. This isn't the place to discuss. Text me if you want to talk. No mention from Victoria. Is she still out?
How to clear browser history, followed by a gap for all of yesterday. That's like cheating asshat 101. Poor Rachel.
Yeah, that's what's going on here. Arcadia Bay Golf Sale, The Beacon, 40 plus healthy lifestyle, incognito tab? How to incognito tab? How to clear browser history, small shops, nod face. So he did a bunch of stuff on the 7th that he wasn't, that was either, could have been porn, could have been, like dating sites, could have been, interactions between him and that woman, or shopping for the items related to that interaction. And then, wait. But he searched how to clear browser history after he already cleared his browser history? But he only cleared 1 day of his browser history. Weird. But he didn't clear the part that says he's searching for browser history and incognito tabs and how that works. Either he's an idiot or they're crazy, the people that wrote it.
Holy shit. That's the guy who attacked Drew. I'm glad I gave him the cash.
Oh man. Larceny, extortion, distribution, assault, robbery, murder. He's from the mill. Damon Merrick. Attached to Rodney Thunder Sears, that's the guard we met before, the bouncer. Sheldon Pike, the guy that we got in the fight with, who was with Peter Gillespie. Then we got Francis Bowers as the character we all know from the previous season. And then we got Sarah Gearhart. Sarah and Damon are both shaping up as potential, like, major villains that are probably going to take center stage into episode 3 or something. I'm wondering where they're going to go with that, but I feel like they're going to screw it up.
Guess some families actually go to Paris instead of just talk about it their whole lives.
Oh, is that a sore spot? Seriously, he's like a fucking robot man, right? I am learning to process human emotions. Yes, that was a joke. Ha, ha, ha.
Easy to see who wears the literary pants around here.
Metamorphosis books, Bleak House, Divine Comedy. Oh, Dante. Yep, Dante. Wuthering Heights. I need to just fucking read Wuthering Heights already, apparently, because it shows up everywhere. Let's just learn what that is at some point, huh? I don't even know what the word wuthering means. Why is it called Wuthering Heights? What? I saw an interaction a second ago for looking, right? No? Just the recliner? I feel like it's rude to just sit down at the recliner when I'm supposed to help with the table, but that's what I'm doing anyway, is just wandering around.
How many cabinets do you need? Everything about this house is nicer, cleaner, better, and more expensive than mine.
That is true.
Which isn't saying much, but still.
Really isn't saying much. I've seen your house, Chloe. It's not terrible, but boy, does it need to be cleaned.
Oh, I think that's an original Who Gives a Shit.
Alright. Fair.
Damn. Wonder if this is a family heirloom.
Noisy clocks. I love them. I don't love them. I hate them. I hate them so much. My grandmother's the only one I visit that happens to have like a noise clock in it. I'm like, no. Get this grandfather clock out of here with its noise and it being a horrible distraction every hour.
Rachel and I both had great childhoods. Mine just ended a little before hers, I guess.
I feel like he doesn't express emotions. That's just what his face always looks like. Yes, I also like to keep a weird, like, The Ring portrait of my daughter. Where she's a weird nightmare horror beast. Oh. These. Weird fetishization of alcohol. I go to my parents' house these days, and every wall has a painting of... Every wall either has a painting of a wine bottle, a painting of wine glasses and bottles and whatever the fuck paraphernalia, a painting of a motorcycle, or an American flag. And I'm like, that's... alright. Alright.
What the Amber family considers entertainment looks a lot like what I consider homework.
I don't know what she's doing.
Solved it.
What did you do? Wait, what did you just do? Did you just draw an X over it? And no one noticed? What?
There's no puzzle to which swords isn't the solution.
Oh, she drew she drew crossed swords. Oh, cross swords. That's actually almost clever. It kind of works. The more things you learn to like, the happier you will be. Wow. The settler's motto. To settle for anything. Instead of getting better things, I can just learn to like the things I have. Also, a weird thing to have built into your thing of like, it's like, just learn to like what you have. And it's like, yeah, but what you have is super nice and expensive and affluent. So it's kind of like misapplied. That's something that should be in my house.
So clean. I bet Rose would kill it with my mom at the diner. If I open this, will skeletons come spilling out?
Yes. How did you know? You cracked the code.
Something about this photo doesn't seem right. I should fix it.
They're cracking down on drugs.
Can't tag this while Rachel's mom is right there. She'd totally bust me.
She's gonna bust you no matter what. You're the only person that's been in this house. You understand that, right? It's gonna be really obvious. Gonna cause the camera to pan around a bit. I like how overtly unhelpful I am.
So this is what normal looks like. It's somehow way more boring and way weirder than I imagined. It's crazy to picture Rachel growing up here and being happy here, at least before she met me.
This is not normal.
And now I'm taking her away. Or is she taking me away? This doesn't really seem like the kind of place people run away from. What am I saying? Fuck this place.
Chloe, this is super not normal at all. Do you see how big this living? What the fuck? Look how much open space there is. Look how much space there is between the counter and the freaking stove, and The kitchen's massive. This living room is massive and empty. They don't even have a TV. Oh, there is a TV up there. I found it. First of all, who doesn't point their couch at the TV? This isn't an American household at all. Who made this? French people? But also like, no, this is super not normal. No, this is bullshit sitcom normal. This is platonic TV family normal, where a bunch of people that wear ties every day go to their live studio audience fake apartment and they have like a mega-sized ultra house. Nobody lives in places like this. I mean, some people do, obviously. They do literally exist, but it's not normal.
Hi, Rose. Your husband's cheating on you. Pass the ketchup.
Break a leg.
Hey there, Mrs. Amber.
Chloe, I'm so glad you're joining us tonight.
So, Rachel was pretty awesome tonight.
Yes, she was. Though, to be fair, she's pretty awesome every night. I wish I were half as driven when I was her age.
Me too.
I get the sense that you're a force of nature yourself. I can see why the two of you get along so well.
You can? Because it still seems crazy to me. What did you think of the play?
Rachel was typically amazing, but I never liked The Tempest. What did you think of it?
To be honest, I only really read a couple pages. Theater's not really my thing. I guess I'm not so into saying words someone else came up with.
Fair point. Then again, I'm not sure you can judge the entire art form based on the dead white men your curriculum focuses on.
Damn. Shots fired, Shakespeare. Integrity, honesty, loyalty.
What?
It's on your lawn.
Oh, right. Sorry. I guess I'm still getting used to being an elected official's wife.
Those are some strong words. You think he lives up to them?
He's fantastic at what he does. Of course, he's only human.
Or subhuman.
What?
What?
I thought you said something.
Nope.
As it pans to him holding the fucking newspaper like a weird android man, who doesn't lay it in their lap? He has to be like, he's currently like forcefully balancing it in mid-air, and it's made of paper and very large. So it's like, it'd be so ungainly to just be like propelling it in the air and not leaning it on anything. He's an android. He's Data.
So, you putting me to work or what?
Yes. If you could please take 4 plates from the cupboard and set them on the table.
What if I can't?
Excuse me?
You said if I could. Never mind.
You're a riot, Chloe.
All right, Chloe. You've set the table without ruining someone's marriage before. Piece of cake.
That was a funny joke, Chloe. Ha, ha, ha.
How many cabinets do you need?
I guess by he's Data, I mean he's Data if Data cheated on his wife.
Damn. The Ambers are fancy as shit. Never realized that getting drunk could be so complicated.
Did she write this on her hand, by the way? Plates on table. How do I plates? How do I... Can I just press the make the table button? Is there a make the table button where she can just do it? I don't need to heavy rain this shit where I do every single interaction myself. Shit. Oh, right.
If I open this, will skeletons come spilling out?
Right, the other plates.
Skeletons. Lots of shiny dishes, though.
Because there's so many plates around here that the types of plates can be confusing. My first message is from Drew. Hey, Price. Sorry about what I said earlier. You were only trying to help. No way, I'm sorry, Drew. I had no idea what to do. That was so fucked. It's okay. Mikey's alright. I'm alright. Also, he says thanks. Tell him I say hey. Will do. Hey, make it nice with everybody, because I was right. Everyone, look at me, I'm right. Always right. Do what I say. You guys have so many plates.
To the table with you.
These guys have so many plates that when they talk about plates, it's confusing which plates they mean. You just get bored and buy more plates? Oh, wait, I'm not holding them in my hands. That's weird. It's weird that they just disappeared. What? Why are you so careless with plates? You're like tossing them. Chloe? Justin Williams' mom just called me. Were you in the play tonight? I would have liked to see that. Kind of just happened. I know it was last minute. I'm glad you're doing well. It would be nice to see you tonight. Are you coming home? Please, Chloe, I miss you. At this rate, next visit's oh. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. There's 4 people sitting down for dinner. You're gonna have somebody sit down at the head of the table? I know Chloe did it, technically, but I can't help but think that's exactly what he would want, too. Is to have it be this awkward, like, one person's at the head of the table and everyone else... No, everyone should sit in the 4 spots across from each other like it's a restaurant booth or something.
What Rose has next for me.
I have been the cattiest little shit throughout this whole playthrough. There's so many details to just be like... just discuss at all times. Unreasonably.
Yes, Chloe?
Plates? Check. Anything else?
Actually, could you be a dear and ask Mr. Amber what he'd like to drink with dinner?
I will be a dear. Talking to James. As long as I can avoid using the words cheating and scumbag, I should be fine.
Hey, Mr. Amber, what would you like for dinner?
Something else?
What's your vice, Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Ah, let's say sherry.
Okay. 1, 2, 3... Sherry.
Comical.
Ha ha
Chloe,
ha ha.
maybe you can help me understand something.
I'll give it a shot.
Rose and I, we're worried about Rachel. Yesterday was so unlike her. What do you suppose is going on?
Oh, you get the option. Also, dude responds to all interactions like he's a freaking chatbot. Jesus. It's so not my place, right?
Besides all my bad behavior rubbing off on her, you mean?
Another joke.
You tell me. It seemed like you and Wells were happy to believe that this morning.
And you were all too eager to play into our expectations. In my experience, that's a tactic people use to cover for someone else. Rachel is her own person. She's responsible for her actions. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have concerns about your friendship, but perhaps you're exactly who Rachel needs right now as she navigates the choppy waters of adolescence.
Thanks.
Engaging social barrier to eject from conversation. Newspaper, activate. God, he's awful. I just hate everything about him and the way he speaks and the way he acts, and that's all outside of the fact that he's also cheating on his wife. He's so great. So Sherry, because you couldn't just be like, honey, what would you like with your drink? And so they have to send their courier because they can't ever raise their voice in this household.
Yes, Chloe?
The boss man would like a sherry.
Thank you. The glasses are in the china cabinet. You can place one at his setting.
How am I supposed to get to China? Kidding. It's the fancy-looking cabinet, right?
You got it.
Affirmative. This is confirmed as joke.
It's the triangle-shaped one.
Basic shapes. Now you're speaking my language.
Huh. All right. There we go, apparently. Not even a smile. Like, I get like, ha ha ha. I mean, I get the jokes are bad. They're really bad jokes. None of them are good. But like, just a little smile, like, you know, that little piece of like social, like, just greasing the gears a little bit when you're trying to socialize with random people you barely know, is you smile at the dumb jokes and kind of pass them through, and you don't just stare at them awkwardly like they've like insulted your family or something.
Yes, Chloe?
What else? Feel like I'm getting good at this.
Only one last step. As our guest, you may do the honor of lighting the candles. The lighter is in the...
It's cool. I've got my own.
Oh.
You never know when you'll need to light a candle, right?
You are a paragon of preparedness.
Thanks. I think. Time to light some candles and bless this joint up a bit.
I like light this joint and candle this class up a bit. Shit.
The Amber family and fire. What could possibly go wrong?
Are we gonna burn this house down? Oh.
So, Chloe, are you and Rachel in any of the same classes?
Not since this morning.
Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry.
Nah, that's cool. We're not.
What about that fire?
Dinner's really good, Mom.
Thank you, Rachel. The way the fire spreads so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
Yeah, it's scary.
After those floods upstate, I was overjoyed we had less rain this year. Who knew a spring drought could be even more dangerous?
You never know where a deadly spark will come from.
It's certainly troubling. The latest report from the commissioner's office suggests arson.
Arson. Why would anyone do that?
Any number of reasons. With everything going on in the world today, even a town like Arcadia Bay isn't immune to the ills of society.
I cannot imagine how difficult these last few years have been for you, Chloe. Now that you and Rachel have become friends, I want you to know that our home is always open to you.
Cool. Thanks.
Well said, dear. It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what is most important to us. Family. Family's not merely a gift, it is a responsibility. As such, those we love must be cared for and never, ever taken for granted.
Oh boy. Oh boy, they give you so many opportunities to let this happen. I want to so bad.
Yeah, that's super true. And also remember, Rachel, that even when shit's like the lamest ever, you can always run away from whatever's bothering you. As long as you just keep calm.
An interesting philosophy, Chloe.
Yes, indeed. Not one that I would endorse, however. I favor confronting my problems head on. But to each their own, I suppose.
Oh, fucking blow me.
Rachel?
Crap. I'm so clumsy. Rachel, can you come help me find another
Stop
fork?
it, Chloe.
I can't sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
Rachel!
Stop it, Dad. You're a hypocrite. Okay? I know. You lying, cheating piece of shit, motherfucker.
Excuse me?
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook
James?
kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel? Honey, whatever you saw or think you saw, I know it's hard, but I need you to trust me.
Think we saw? Are you trying to gaslight us? There's no thinking involved. We saw you locking lips with some other woman. Best part is, she and I use the same drug dealer.
That's enough! You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of me.
Oh? What kind of person is
A
that?
delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her like this.
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth? Stop lying. Stop being a politician for one fucking minute. Can't you just be my dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky ones. 'Cause most of us are heaving through corrupted lungs, setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting names of the lovers that went wrong, the lovers that went wrong. You'll soon lucky one. 'Cause most of us are bitter over someone. Setting fire to our insides for fun, to distract our hearts from ever missing that. But I'm forever missing him. And you caused it.
He's still a creepy android man. That part's still true. They're going heavy on the Rachel Amber fire affinity idea. In addition to starting the fire last episode, this one she's having her little shell shock moment while the camera's framing her with the candles, because they're heavy on that. If this was Heroes, I would be expecting her to actually manifest fire powers, but I don't think that's where they're going with this. This is all cool. I'm generally happy with this. Like the storytelling going on here is neat. This is all a good direction to go in. This is good. I'm trying to think. Memory is all foggy because it's been years at this point. But like, I think these two episodes might be more consistently good than Life is Strange was the first time around, which is a surprise. I'm interested in seeing what happens next. A lot of people have not responded well to episode 3, but I don't know the context yet, so I'm curious to see what that is. I have very little clue as to where the story is going to go next, because one of the upsides of not being having a standard thing set up where there's a clear, like, these are the stakes and here's the villain and all this other shit that normally is going on, is that I don't have a standard story structure to latch onto and predict based on. So this could go in all sorts of different directions, and I'm interested in seeing which way it goes. Writer Ashley Birch. She was involved, evidently. Is she the only writer, or are there other writers? I don't pay that close attention to the credits. I just keep seeing her name crop up each time. Huh. Well, we'll see where it goes in the grand finale. We'll be going back to Portal 2 for a little while, and then looping back. Equal intervals and all that other stuff. Max Caulfield's still listed as being here. Oh wait, no, it's because of the epilogue at the very least. So, let's find out next episode why Chloe stayed, and why Amber stayed, and enabled their deaths, essentially. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time. Ooh, the big decisions. I almost forgot about this part. So you took the blame for Rachel, basically everyone. Dude, how do things even play out if that doesn't happen? If you don't take the blame, does the whole play not happen? Is there a whole different alternate chapter, or do they just like take the cowardly route and be like, JK, and then railroad you back into the play anyway? I'd be curious to know, because some games make these decisions feel real and other ones don't. Alright, so you took the blame for Rachel, most people, and me. Emptied your pockets, most people, and me, but less people, a lot more people are like, fuck you, David, who was way less present in this episode. I was a rarity. People usually stay with Mikey and don't give Damon the money. I wonder what the consequences for that are. I wonder if those people end up regretting it. Most people ask her for the kiss. Is that really one of the major choices? That's framed as one of the big major choices. Is it really, though? Friend stats. Not working. Oh, my controller turned off. From the credits. Friend stats. Ah, my friend is also the majority person, down to the point where they stay with Mikey. I still don't know who this mysterious friend is, but there's exactly one of them, judging by the fact that it's always 100 and 0. Oh, that's Awake and Brave New World. Next. There we go. You didn't talk to Elliot about the play. Or you intended to go to the play with Elliot. Was Elliot around? Wait. Where was Elliot? I think I just missed that he existed. I wonder if half of players literally don't find Elliot at all. I didn't even see him. I think there's some vague suggestion that maybe you're dating him, but also he's so fucking boring and not in the game that who cares? He's like mega Warren. Like Warren was already like a weird, boring character that kind of chased Max around a little bit sometimes, but also was mostly just off camera. But he's like on camera for like 30 seconds per episode, maybe, or not at all. And you're like, oh yeah, he exists. Hi. So most people agree to start over, and I did too. But there's a choice of whether or not you put the singing man on the dashboard of the truck, which most people do, of all things to track, I guess. I did not pay off my debt with Frank. Who are these people that pay off their debt? With what? With what? That's an interaction that exists, I guess, is you can pay off your debt with Frank in this episode, if you have money. I guess it's if you stole the money from the other guy but didn't spend it anywhere else, you can pay off your debt now, I guess? I wonder if that comes up later. You did not tell Steph that Rachel was single, everyone, including me. You didn't return Drew's money to him. Yeah, because I definitely... Oh, so people can, in addition to not giving the money to that guy, you can also not give it to Drew. I guess it's one way to pay your debt to Frank. Told Samantha to help Nathan. Most people just don't give her advice at all. Oh, I guess they just missed the interaction. You tricked Victoria before the play, most popular choice. Oh, I'm so unoriginal. It's so satisfying though, right? Otherwise you can discourage Victoria, or you can encourage Victoria, or you can confront her. But we're clearly enemies at this point. Most people say road trip. New York's the least popular option. Some of these decisions are not interesting though. Rachel attacked James at dinner. Most common. Some people, it's you attack James at dinner. No matter what happens, someone attacks them. But it looks like most people playing this game try to run distraction and like not go directly into it and so on. And really my friend's choices aren't really an interesting thing to get into. Next time. What? Just gonna, oh, loops back and forth. Right. Out of here.
Shit! Shit!
Next episode, something goes down. Hell is empty. Oh no, episode, nah, don't start. Don't fucking start on a timer. What are you, Netflix? Get out of here.